When he travels, he immerses himself in the culture. Life here in El Paso really is like none other in the United States. If you're going to live in the United States, it really is like living in a foreign country. And Hal Marcus experiences both cultures simultaneously. Hal Marcus's living here on the border is very evident in his work.
People like art that tells them something about themselves. And I think Hal has been one of those people who has definitely looked at our culture here on the border. Some of his earlier work was dealing with, you know, kind of the chaos and the action of the bridges and marketplaces, the color and the texture of the fruit. And people respond to it because it's something that they know. But he helps us look at it and realize how special it is. His work has always been among the most visible work, I think, in El Paso. He's done so many posters for good causes. You know, the Keystone site.
As soon as I saw the birds, as soon as I saw the water, I had a vision. I really had a vision. I said, you know what? We need more of that in El Paso. There's not very much water. There's not very much birds. There's not a lake. There's not an archaeological site that's 4,500 years old. So I said, I'm your man. I started painting the painting. Since then, that's become the signature piece for the Keystone. And I think I've done a lot of good. I think now I'm on the board of directors. Are you with me on that?
Hal is so anxious to reach people in all walks of life, which he does, that, you know, he just, wherever there's kind of a niche, he'll find it and fill it.
Father Fred takes the family to Frida Flamingo's famous Funville Fair.
One thing I always wanted to do was to write an illustrated children's book. So I got the idea from the Plaza de los Lagartos, which was the alligator plaza in the center of El Paso. So I took Alice, the alligator, and I did a whole alphabetical book about her, and it's been very successful. The children love it.
These are alphabetical geniuses in this class. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hal, and with his work, is a very important voice for this community. He has made a tremendous contribution in a way that gives pride to our community. Not only the El Paso community, but the whole surrounding El Paso Juarez community. And people feel proud about their own uniqueness when they look at his work.
People think that artists are some sort of, you know, higher rank, blessed people who are, you know, very sensitive and aware, but I think everyone is sensitive and aware, you know. Artists just maybe talk about it more or they paint about it more.
He did a marvelous job in the way he portrayed the four seasons of our area with the cathedral in the middle. Some of us in town, we actually drove to look at the different angles of the cathedral that are portrayed in each of the prints. And it's a beautiful way to look at our town, and it's a beautiful way to look at the cathedral.
Right outside my front door of my home, I can see the cathedral steeple, and I pass by it every day of my life. I always loved seeing the weddings, the quinceañeras, even the funerals, the services that went on there, the kids playing at St. Patrick's Church. So I decided to do the four seasons of this building and this neighborhood. And I added everything that I wanted in these paintings to reflect the time, the mood of each season. And so I did these paintings called The Four Seasons of El Paso. The reason I did the Four Seasons is because I went to a frame shop and there was four of these beautiful frames on sale, and I bargained with the guy and I bought them.
One of the great things Hal Marcus has done here locally is open his gallery. He is not only given him a venue where people can come see his works, but it also has served as a vehicle for how to introduce the community to unknown talent.
Appearing here at Hal's gallery is wonderful because he's so great about getting local artists and supporting local art and making art more accessible and more like fun for people to come and see and experience. And talks like this gallery talk are just wonderful because they give the public a chance to understand a little more about why artists do what they do.
You know, I kind of have a style. My gallery has a style. And it's kind of whimsical, it's kind of El Paso-ish, it's kind of, you know, magical, it's kind of, you know, a little bit on the surreal, it's kind of upbeat, you know. That's how I feel about the world. You know, it's a reflection of my vision. It extends into other people's works.
When you see a Hal Marcus, whether it's this one or anything else, you know it's a Hal Marcus. It has a unique, realistic sort of quality to it. One of them is the one behind me. It's called The 7 Days of Creation. It was given to Temple Mount Sinai in 1992 at my suggestion. He said he wanted to do something for Temple, and he said, I have an idea that I'd like to do something about to unfold the 7 days of creation. Let people see how I, as an artist, understand those 7 days. And so he created this, and he presented it to us in 1992. And each panel is a day. It's a kind of a triptych. On one of the days of the 7 days of creation, there's words having to do with the tree of life and a figure. Our Torah, our scroll, our 5 books of Moses that we read from every week is called also a tree of life. So it has a double allusion. One is the tree from the creation story. One is the Torah to which we go for our sense of life. And so Hal created a wonderful round work. It is 60 inches in diameter. It is in our foyer.
And then he was an awful good musician. He can play any musical instrument by ear.
Music is a release for me. And I've had several bands, several groups in my life. I'm able to now enjoy with my children.
He puts you in situations where either you do it or you just sit there and watch them do it. And so I guess we're like to be part of the parade rather than watch the parade.
He lets you follow your dreams, and pretty much. If you ever need help with anything, he'll help you, and he'll like lead you in the right direction. He's a good teacher.
What's it like being the son of Hal Marcus?
Well, it's cool. I mean, I have a cool room. This is my room.
There's a band in your room?
Yeah.
My dad is the biggest kid around. He's just a great influence for everybody.